A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move aimed at revitalizing the UK's investment landscape, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer is set to address the nation's competition watchdog on Monday, urging a more lenient approach to regulations that he believes hinder economic growth. Starmer's commitment to rip out bureaucracy comes as he prepares to unveil an ambitious plan at the International Investment Summit in London, where he is expected to announce over £50 billion in private sector investments. This initiative is not just about numbers. It represents Labour's vision of political stability following their recent electoral success, with Starmer promising an end to the chop and change of policies that have plagued the UK in recent years. "We will ensure that every regulator in this country takes growth as seriously as this room does," Starmer is anticipated to declare, signaling a clear shift towards a more business-friendly environment. Meanwhile, the political landscape is also witnessing a cultural shift as Sir Keir Starmer has made headlines for removing portraits of historical figures such as Elizabeth I and Sir Walter Raleigh from Downing Street. These artworks, once displayed in a room designated for high-profile meetings, have been replaced by a mural titled Crivelli's Garden by the late artist Dame Paula Rigo, known for her focus on strong and courageous women. This decision has sparked controversy, especially after Starmer also took down portraits of figures like William Ewart Gladstone and Margaret Thatcher. Critics have questioned the motivations behind these changes, yet Downing Street has stated that the decisions were made under the previous government. In another area, the Home Office is bracing for an extended period of small boat crossings, preparing to allocate over £500 million in contracts for managing migrant arrivals. This move indicates a long-term strategy as the department seeks commercial partners to oversee processing sites in Kent. The contracts will cover various essential services, including security, healthcare, and accommodation for migrants arriving via small boats. As the number of crossings continues to rise, the government faces mounting pressure to address the situation effectively and humanely. The topic of immigration has also spurred discussions about the need for reforming human rights laws. Some political figures argue that the correct response to the ongoing challenges is not to abandon deterrence, but to fundamentally revise the framework of human rights legislation, specifically advocating for the UK to leave the European Convention on Human Rights. This stance has drawn both support and criticism, with some arguing that such a move could undermine the country's commitment to international human rights standards. On the economic front, ministers are facing scrutiny over potential plans to raise national insurance contributions for employers, a move that has been interpreted as a breach of Labour's manifesto promises. Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds hinted at the possibility of increasing the levy, which could have significant implications for businesses across the nation. Critics are quick to point out the potential fallout from such a decision, especially in light of Labour's previous commitments to avoid raising taxes on working people. In transport news, a new agreement has been reached that will see train guards receive a £300 bonus for working a 6-day week. This decision comes as part of negotiations to prevent strikes by Cross Country, a major train operator in the UK. The Transport Secretary, Louise Hay, has been at the forefront of these discussions, aiming to balance the needs of workers with the operational demands of the rail system. Amidst these developments, the government is also facing questions regarding its handling of security for high-profile events. Allegations have emerged that the Attorney General exerted pressure on police to enhance security for pop star Taylor Swift during her London concerts, raising concerns about the appropriateness of government involvement in such matters. Critics have pointed to the unusual nature of this intervention, especially given the presence of senior Labour figures at the concerts, further complicating the narrative surrounding government transparency and accountability. Internationally, discussions regarding reparations for the Caribbean nations have gained traction, with calls for Foreign Secretary David Lammy to take a leading role in securing compensation from Britain for its historical role in the slave trade. This topic has reignited debates about historical accountability and the financial implications of reparations, with estimates suggesting that the owed amount could range from £206 billion to an astonishing £19 trillion. As Labour's government grapples with these multifaceted challenges, the urgency to deliver on promises and navigate the complexities of modern governance becomes increasingly apparent. With infrastructure projects facing significant delays and accusations of neglecting commitments to Get Britain building, The pressure is on for ministers to demonstrate effective leadership and a clear vision for the future of the UK. The political landscape is evolving rapidly, and as Labour seeks to solidify its position, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining how these various issues will unfold. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.